Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Cleveland Browns. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. First play and a first pass for Murray. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
First down, Detroit. 16 yards on the pickup. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well, too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, the great coach said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Dug in now to throw. Over the middle and taken in by Laporta. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches as we just saw him do there because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Lions use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now Murray throwing on second down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Trying to find Jordan Addison that time, and it'll bring up 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. You talk about this Lions defense. They were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, That D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
To throw is Duggan. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Duggan. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. That's on the tackle, Penei Sewell. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Duggan looking to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Up the middle they go. Cowan. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick is right there. It's good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. Cowan 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, this defense for the Browns, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe him.
Shoves him aside, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
57 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Throwing, Duggan. Into the hands of Williams across the formation. And the Lions are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes our score 17-0.
So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. There's the stiff arm, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Here's Murray. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this 1st quarter.
It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this 1st quarter of play.
The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10.
Duggan will look to throw this.
It's complete to Williams. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Lions are able to widen their lead here in this 1st half.
Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this 1st half. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Look at the big fella go. They're trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 69 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Murray keeps it himself. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Keep it up. Your ball, baby.
They'll try to run this one in. And he takes this one in for the Browns score. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is down to 24. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
No, the owner's happy with that one. Let's go, baby. Let's go now.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Here's Duggan to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A big play there for Detroit. 42 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was
and it's a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. Even though he recovered his own fumble, you know how much he hates to put the ball on the ground. He's going to be frustrated with himself.
And what do you think the time frame was from the time the ball escaped his grasp to him getting it back? It didn't take that long, right?
Right.
To him, it probably felt like hours because he's agonizing, like, I've got to get this football back. Able to get it done.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Dugan. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Lions have opened the lead up to 30. Extra point splits the uprights, and the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Browns drive about to get started. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. There's still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. On first down, Hood. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
The gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hood. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Murray. Over the middle, caught by London. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Murray now to throw. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is down to 24. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Now he's going to let it go deep, right sideline.
He's had a very nice day throwing the football, and I think on this play, he's just trying to buy some time so he can make another big throw downfield. Unfortunately, couldn't connect on that one.
To throw on third down. Dugan. Throw over the middle. He finds Williams. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
It's now fourth down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And they will take over first and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. First down, Murray. This pass is caught by London. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
28 yards. And the Browns first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And now here is another interception. And the Lions are going to have it here just past the 25. Now I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Throwing again on second and 10. Duggan. This to Laporta, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
First down.
Throwing on first down. Dugan. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
A final shot before break. Dugan. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. On first down, Dugan eluding the pressure right. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down. They'll try the left side. Cowan breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 83 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. To throw on second and 10. Duggan. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Third and long.
Now they'll bring 4 receivers into the fold here. It's 3rd and long.
Back to throw. Dugan.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 22-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. On 1st and 10, Dugan. Open man right side is St. Brown. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased.
Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Cleveland. It's been a back-and-forth game. A lot of points on the board. And that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it. And as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming. And that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
3rd quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10.
Now a give right side. Cowan.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Duggan now to throw. Oh, and the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Off the play fake. Dugan.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 53 yards.
And the Lions have got it on cruise control.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Browns 21.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
And they can't bring him down. Room to run at the 50. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Again, touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's brought down. 18 more yards there and another first down.
And the Lions first down.
To throw is Duggan.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game, is he said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked at him and said, apply. And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want...
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And that one cuts this to a 17-point spread. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20.
Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Lions get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. The Browns drive about to get started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've got their receivers open so far, it's It's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Shotgun now for Murray. Into the hands of London. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson. Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Greg Newsome.
And a terrific return there, and finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
Now 1st and 10 at the 11.
Up the middle they go. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
To throw is Murray.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They'll try to run this one in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them. But all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Lions are on their way to a 2-0 start.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now Murray's got to have this one. And my goodness, another interception. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. $13 yards remaining on second down. Duggan looking to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the fourth. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. Now it's 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing again, Murray. He's going to take another shot here. And now here's another interception. And the Lions are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
Throwing, Duggan.
And the catch made by Hopkins. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Here's Duggan to throw. That is caught by Laporta.
Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter.
Duggan will look to throw this.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Here comes the Lions punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. That'll go in the books as just a 16-yard punt. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
He's got a man complete. A big play that time for Cleveland. 57 yards. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. To throw, it's Murray. And my goodness, another interception. And the Lions are going to get the football here at their own 23. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Well, Brandon, they're getting to 2-0, and this time they're able to take a knee at the end and secure the victory.
Preseason, coach said their goal, they obviously want to win everything. He said, I think we can get off to a 3-0 start. Well, here they are looking at 2-0 right now.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Lions, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to...
Stand up. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my can't see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get all prepaid. What you? I'm on it, break, no side, no about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Starboy excellence. Them other guys irrelevant. They all on. Zoe Camp, it's half white, half melanin. Baby face and a white gold tooth cap. I treat the waiter nice, she loved that. I mix the blueberry pie. It's not what I wear, it's how I rock that. If I can buy that twice, I'll cop that. Sweet 110, spot that, chop that. Tryna lock me at the tell her it's not that. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay. Run it like relay, bro, you ain't got it like this. In my can't see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. I'm a #1 like you say, set pace. Used to kick ball on the estate back then. T90s with the Levi's matching. Rips in the denim, that's classic. These beats get wrapped like Futamaki. marquee, that's a sushi roll. I'm a young CEO, gotta do as you're told. Gotta act your stat, gotta play your role. I was OT, all shutting down shows from A to B, long way to go. About time they know about me. Hello, the jiggle and clap, jello. I've been on top, where they at? Below, presidential flow, Marilyn Monroe. I got pounds, got euros, stacking them both. Yeah, do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my part C straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get it all prepaid. Thought you, I'm on it break, no side, know about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate.